Welcome to the Whovian Wire podcast, the show where every episode of Doctor Who gets dissected frame by frame, debated with absolutely unnecessary passion whether it's regenerations that broke our hearts or plot holes bigger than the crack in the wall. We're diving straight into the vortex. I'm Alan, this is Josh, and let's get into it with the episode of Runaway Bride. Now, for anyone who has been listening to the podcast, you could tell that that's a bit of a different intro. We like to try and spice it up each series. Well, that's the excuse for giving the reason why we missed last week. We was at the planning board for weeks for that.
Yeah, it was definitely because of that, and not because we lost track of time.
Yeah, we do apologise, but we're gonna always try and get an episode out a week. But you know, there will be some times where we can't, or we just forget because we don't get paid for this. So I guess there's no motivation behind it. It's more of a passion project. It's a passion project.
We do hope that it does kick off, because I'd love to do this full time.
Can you imagine a full-time job with this? Oh my god.
Oh. You know what you need to do, guys, to get us to do this?
Start a Patreon so you can fund that nights out.
That's it. It's just funding nights
just
out.
For nights out. Don't need to pay rent or anything. You just fuck with rent. Just nights out. That's all. Right, anyways, we'll get into it.
Let's get into the episode.
Yeah, right. So, we start with the very famous moon to earth camera pan as it zooms into a church where we see the woman from the cliffhanger of last episode. And we see her walking down in a wedding dress down the aisle with her father. And as she's walking down, she begins to glow with energy and then she teleports into the TARDIS. While screaming though, does it hurt? Does it hurt to get teleported? No, because I don't know. She doesn't seem to ever be more phased. I don't know. Or is she just purposely screaming for the sake of, oh, there's energy around me and I can feel there's something happening to me?
It might be. It might hurt. To be fair, you.
I don't know.
She did ask later. She asked later on if it's deadly. What's in her? So it could come from that. But then again, the doctor does explain. Oh yeah, his people did get rid of it.
Do you think because of how fast she had to go from the church to the TARDIS, maybe? I guess you are getting your entire body literally turned into particles at a top speed and.
Yeah, true. I mean, it could hurt. I'm not gonna say it didn't, because it could be just the shock value. She's getting teleported, true. So it's got to raise the stakes of
again. Yeah, we might be looking way too into it.
Yeah.
So, anyways, she lands in the TARDIS. Intro happens. We then see a flabbered doctor trying to figure out how she got there. The woman starts to accuse the doctor of kidnapping and tries to figure out who the doctor is, and again it's like she doesn't understand the situation going on at hand. I don't think she knows she's been teleported, but she thinks it's a bit like a prank or something like that at the start or something like that.
I think what she's thinking is that it's a she's fainted or something, and they're all playing a joke on her.
Right.
She's just walking up into the TARDIS kind of thing.
Yeah. But yeah, still, the fucking TARDIS. That's a fucking prank and a half.
And to be fair, while I was watching it, before we found out her name, I was thinking, who's the girl that she's going to mention? And she goes, nice! Who gets brought up in the 60th anniversary as well.
Does. Oh, Russell T. Davies likes his side characters. I'll give him that. He's good at family world building. I think he makes families in Doctor Who at least feel alive.
That is true. You can actually feel for each person.
Yeah.
Especially later on in... What's the episode? Journey's End.
Journey's End, yeah. Everyone generally feels so well built up. Everyone's got a really good character. everyone's like got their own plots. It's really good. Like, I'll give Russell T Davies that he can do a good character build. At least he used to be able to. Bit iffy.
Apparently, it didn't hurt. It didn't hurt Donna being teleported into Dice. It was just
who's actually confirmed
confusion. It's just an AI overview, apparently.
Yeah, I bet that's just like one random Redditor.
They usually try and like put it into the references into the bottom of it, but there's only one reference, and it's a YouTube video of the what?
There's
I know there's 4 references.
But anyways,
it's all breaking it down.
Right.
Let me break it down a bit, man.
Anyway, so after accusing the Doctor of kidnapping, she tries to run out the TARDIS doors, in which she sees space. Boom. The Doctor then kind of like says, "Yeah, you were my spaceship," and then it's like revealed like, "Yeah, I'm an alien," which there's a bit of a funny gag throughout this episode of him being called a Martian. I like Martian man. Is it just Martian or is it Martian man?
I think she does a bit of both.
Right.
But she mainly just says Martian. From Mars, and she just goes. I mean, it's even funny when the Racnoss spoiler, but the Racnoss even goes, "Oh yeah, like what eating?" Did she say about eating him?
Yeah, I feel like I wanna eat. What was it? I'm gonna have your. But did they also think he's from Mars or something?
Well, it's because that's what Rose. No, Rose.
Donna.
That's what Donna kept on.
Don't be saying Rose,
like,
man.
"Oh yeah,
you break fans' hearts." Yeah, that's gonna take a while to get used to not saying Rose though in our podcast. Jesus,
honestly,
right,
I've already started. But yeah, no, like Donna kept on calling him a Martian, so they all thought he was a Martian.
Right.
But then that's obviously he's not a. Oh, what are they called? Those they're from Classic Who, but they show up in one of the Matt Smith episodes, in the submarine episode.
Oh, what do you
I was going to call them Sea Devils. I was going to call them Sea Devils, but they're not Sea Devils.
I know who you mean. The Ice Warriors. Ice Warriors. I think it is like Ice Warriors. I think we've got.
What Doctor Who episode even is that?
No, I'm thinking Before the Flood. That's the Peter Capaldi one.
Yeah, it's series
Cold War, not Cold War.
It might be Cold War.
It's like
it is Cold War.
Is it Cold War? God, I'm just too good, honestly. I think the fact that we've both said Ice Warriors makes me think Ice Warriors.
Did I click on the wrong episode? Oh, that's labeled weird. That's why. Oh, so on Google, for some reason on mine, I'm going to take a screenshot of this just so they do actually believe me. Episode 9 and episode 10, well, Cold War and then Hyde are both labelled as episode 9.
This is the Biscoff incident all over again.
And so I don't know if, because then I just tried putting, and then I clicked on Cold War and it's gone. And I searched up the monster that's in Cold War, and it goes, "Oh yeah, Hyde." It went to Hyde, and it's like,
wait. I know that we're getting off topic of Runaway Bride, but we do that in every podcast, so I don't care anyone.
Yeah.
Hyde. What is that episode again? Because I get that mixed with
they go to the supposed haunted house,
right?
And it finds out that like the woman is.
See, I think I always get Hyde mixed. I think I always get Hyde mixed up with. Do you know the Peter Capaldi episode with Cloud when she reaches for the leg? But I can't remember what that one's called.
It's one of his first episodes, isn't it?
It's even. Well, I think it's like series 9.
Yeah, they are called Ice Warriors, by the way. I typed in Ice Warriors in the Palace, right?
Boom! See, guys, we're getting shit done. Just the long way round. What? If anyone who's listening, he's got shock.
It's because I put in it autocorrected to season 8, not series 8.
Ah,
And it was going like, why is there part 1, 2, and 3 of like Revenge of the Autons or something?
Yeah, I don't know if I like that.
It's not Deep Breath. Instagram. No. Listen.
That's it. Boom.
Yeah.
Listen and hide. Both one word. Fuck it.
I mean, I know it's Time Heist. I quite like the Time Heist episode.
Time Heist is good, but how did we get into Ice Warriors? What was your point you were originally saying? You've forgotten, haven't you?
Remember.
Yeah, for fuck's sake. Right, okay.
I'll remember at some point.
Yeah, the detour everyone loves in these podcasts. But then anyway, so then Donna demands the doctor to take her back to the church.
It's because he was on about... We're on about Mars. The Martians.
Yes. Right,
yeah.
Okay.
No, so like, they're like, wouldn't they know he's not an Ice Warrior? Because I thought like the Ice Warriors are quite known.
But the Racnoss...
She was in hibernation for like the age of the universe.
Exactly, yeah. So I guess... But then she did know about Time Lords.
Yeah, she knew about Time... Well, then again, a lot of people know about Time Lords.
Yeah, but...
They're meant to be like an extinct race that like a very...
Well, we find out that the Time Lords killed her race.
Yeah.
So...
Also, apparently the Time War was something very, like, so bad that even gods themselves left the universe. Because apparently it was that bad.
It was a big war.
This is from a TikTok video, so I don't know how reliable source that is. But,
gods was never a big thing until the most recent seasons, really. Russell T. Davies, gods?
Yeah, because remember the eyeless thing from Sarah Jane Adventures? The eyeless monster.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a part of the pantheon of the gods.
Is it? Oh, yeah, no, it is. I guess. I don't know. Okay, yeah, fine. Okay, maybe.
Pantheon.
No, I think people did want to see them return, actually. Some people want to see
I want to see that monster actually return.
That was a very good monster.
I don't care about the pantheon. I don't care about the rest of them. I just want that one monster. I want to know when it was introduced. When was the pantheon of gods like first introduced? Apparently, they're also called gods of chaos.
Pantheon of the gods in Doctor Who. I'm assuming was season 1. No, wait. Or maybe Church.
Oh, they're called Pantheon of Discord. Not Pantheon of Gods.
No, wait. No, because time... Wait. Must be the 60th the Pantheon of Gods started to get mentioned.
They started to get mentioned, yeah. But I saw... Because, yeah, the Trickster is like... I swear, doesn't she mention it?
Again, what is he going to do with this Christmas special? He has so many...
the 14th?
He's going to do... No, but there's so many unanswered questions. And is it even going to come out in December? But they've not started filming yet. Granted, Runaway Bride actually filmed in July, so maybe... I guess we've got time. But still, I don't like how close they're cutting it.
Can't find when... Apparently it's in the Celestial Toymaker episode.
Yeah, yeah.
Which was season 3, serial 7. So apparently
Oh, from 1965? I mean, I guess the Toymaker was from the first Doctor, so I guess that makes sense.
Basically, while I'm doing it, I'm going to show you it. Whether you keep this or not, it's like...
No, yeah. Be good to know anyways.
It's like, this is what comes up. I went on the actual TARDIS fandom, it's like, Pantheon of Discord. It has its own, like, page. And it goes, also called the Pantheon Gods, the Pantheon, the Gods of Chaos, or the Gods.
Okay, Pantheon of the Discord. Fucking hell.
The Pantheon of Discord, yeah.
Leader is Sutek.
Apparently so.
Well, that can't make sense then, because
is apparently from the fandom.
Because wasn't technically what's the Lux creature called? The cartoon.
Yeah.
Shit. I'm Mr. Ring-a-Ding. I'm Mr. Ring-a-Ding.
I think that was the cartoon name.
Yeah, but I think that's what he just called himself, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think he took on the personality of that.
Lux Imperator, maybe. Lux Imperator.
I'm
looking at the list of notable members, and one of them's Lux Imperator.
Yeah, Lux Imperator. Yeah.
But then Sutek was season 1, so he can't have been the leader. He can't have been a leader.
Sutek was in a Tom Baker episode.
Yeah, and then the end of season 1.
Yeah. Yeah, but then we don't know how far the actual Pantheon of Gods was actually first introduced, because this is saying the Celestial Toymaker. I've never seen that episode, so I don't know if it does mention the thing, but when I searched up the Pantheon of Discord, it says first mentioned in series 14-15.
Right, okay.
So,
I mean,
which is season 1 and 2 now.
But still, why is Harbinger of Gods getting thrown around if the leader has been taken down?
What do you mean?
Right, okay, so everyone was saying the boss. The boss is the one pretty much like...
Did Sutek say that?
I can't remember. No, right, okay. But anyways, right, okay. But if Sutek got destroyed in season 1, why would Lux, a member of Sutek's gang, be around?
I think because this is power planning. I think it's on power planning is that might have intentionally been it.
Unless if there is someone
original
else.
Episode 4 thingy. But I think maybe Sutek was the original leader, and then they have a secondary leader kind of person, which is the boss. We just don't know who the boss is.
Is he going to be able to answer that?
Is he going to be able to answer? Fuck no.
No, because he was apparently going to do 4 seasons. And now he's only got 1 Christmas special left. I mean...
Unless someone else takes over. Get a new guy, get his fresh perspective of it.
Yeah, but I don't even want him to follow Russell C. Davis' plan.
No, I don't understand, but then like I kind of want closure with everything else. I want the Ruby Sunday like timeline finished. I want everything else finished.
The master kinda has to get sorted out. Who picks up the master's tooth?
That can be somewhere later on, to be fair. Because he's not part of the Pantheon.
But
he's a Time Lord.
But everyone was thinking that might have been a fucking Bhavani.
Maybe Masters.
But then it wasn't Bhavani.
Who was it that had I was thinking his wife, girlfriend.
Doesn't she die?
But she dies.
Yeah.
She dies in a fucking like 2-minute clip.
This is what I mean though. It's like there's no one. I don't know. Again,
Bhavani's still alive technically as well.
Yeah, I know she escaped. I'm still pissed off though. There's 2-season build up of who was fucking Mrs. Flood is. Finds out it's a Rani. For then the main Rani to get killed within like it just it. Poorly executed.
Krampus. You could do an episode of Krampus.
Oh my god, but that'd be such a cool Christmas special. A Krampus Christmas special.
He's one of the members of Discord.
That would be.
He's the one that takes over from
just a Discord channel pops up. I'm a new Discord moderator, guys. No,
he's got the fedora and everything.
Oh, I can see it now. No, but I mean that would be a cool Christmas special if they didn't have Rose Tyler back. Oh, not Rose Tyler, sorry.
No.
Bad Wolf or the Doctor being yeah. I mean, it's not the Doctor. I'm just putting my foot down. It's not the Doctor. But I again believe the TARDIS is activated like a Bad Wolf program. Why the Doctor when Rose? Something
I've just thought of. I think I had this thought ages ago, but I couldn't put it into words. It could be the Doctor's wife kind of thing. Like obviously, the Doctor uses his own sword to fix the universe.
Exactly.
But then it's the Doctor's wife, but he couldn't. The only other face that has shown up in the TARDIS and probably is Rose Tyler's face.
Yeah.
Hence why it's now turned into Finnick.
Exactly.
And I wouldn't say it's probably Bad Wolf, because I'm not gonna lie, Bad Wolf has ended.
True.
So
okay,
the only other time it was Bad Wolf was Jones, and I don't want to look that anymore. I would rather.
When has a Doctor ever not finished regeneration? Like, when they were regenerating, there was still a bunch of energy when Billy Piper says, "Oh, hello." No, you're finished regenerating. There is no, when your body's changed, it doesn't just keep regenerating afterwards, which makes me think that energy's not pure regeneration.
Which is why it's probably, I think it's the TARDIS, because she couldn't keep all that energy in her, and it was killing her inside. But who can probably hold that energy for a lot longer?
So I think
the Doctor's body, they've probably switched places. There's probably the Doctor in the TARDIS now.
Something like that.
Imagine. Let me out. Let me out.
No, but like, just, I mean, at least that would be a cool idea of an episode of seeing the TARDIS try and find the Doctor. But then again, how do you make it the new Doctor?
What do you mean?
Well, it's not like they're gonna go hunt down Shooty. So, unless if they leave it on a bit of a cliffhanger, and then we get like a season 3 with like, we don't even know who the Doctor is yet. Now that's a cool idea. So like, maybe like the episode happens, plays out a bit, there's something going on, and then randomly we figure out who the Doctor is. That's a cool way to introduce the Doctor, I would say. Have it not be immediately knowing. I think that could work.
I'm just going to send you an image of what Krampus Pan looks like in the Doctor Who comics.
Oh, God. I'll put it on the screen for anyone so you're not getting left out. If you're listening, too bad.
It's not actually, like, I could actually imagine him in the thing, but I just found this funny when I first looked at it. He's from Ledsworth.
I like Krampus being a bit more of a beast than a man.
I feel like they should take that route, because if he's meant to be a supernatural being, I feel like he only takes human. Human form.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Sutek and Omega are both fucking these beasts when they're both was human form at one point. So I think if they don't make Krampus a beast, then I'm done. I mean, Omega. I mean, he was literally a Time Lord and got turned into that thing.
There's apparently an 11th Doctor comic.
Yeah. Well, third media in it. Like, there's a bunch of stuff created for stuff like.
Yeah, this. No, it's just something that I didn't think about because it says here
right. I'll put my foot down. Let's get back to the episode. I've barely scrolled down on my notes. Right. Right, anyways, right, I'm getting back to the episode. Right, so yeah, Donna demands the Doctor to take her to church, but then she sees Rose's coat, and like that's a question with the Doctor, and like how many other people has the Doctor kidnapped? But then he gets like really mournful, and like he tells her like, "There was a friend, she's gone now," and she's like, "What do you mean gone?" Again, very mournful Doctor, just lost Rose. Sorry, you looked like you were about to say something. No?
Oh, no. I'm reading down the thing.
All right, yeah. So, anyways.
To make sure I'm on the same point as you, so I'm not scrolling through it.
Right, but then we cut back to the church where everyone's like in panic looking for her and like no one knowing where she's disappeared. Because again, she has just vanished. Everyone watching her walk down the aisle. Boom. Which, everyone panicking. Why does the mother make out, oh, this is such a typical Donna thing to do? She was always like attention seeking. It's like, you watched your daughter vanish into thin air.
That's probably why. She was attention seeking, so she's like going to be like, oh, well, is this going to be, is this another stunt?
I just love how, like, the Doctor Who universe, humans just, it's like they can't comprehend it, so they always come up with something. It's like
that's the whole point. That's what humans do. They
very quickly because we will continue the episode, but very quick. I'm talking like a 10-second peek about the episode.
10 seconds
the monks. Doesn't that all thing happen? And when it all ends, the humans just go back to making out that never happened, or like it was a conspiracy theory or something like that. Because the Doctor literally says, "You guys are stupid."
Yeah, no, he does. But it's because humans can't comprehend it properly, so like otherwise they would go mad.
Yeah, but that was going on for months, wasn't it?
Yeah, but they were also kind of hypnotized to think that the monks were a normal thing.
Right.
So
I can't remember exactly the reasoning behind it. Wasn't it something like they put something in the water or something?
I don't know what they did, but it's all because Bill put a thing.
Right.
Made a deal with him to get the Doctor his sight back.
Right. But anyways, I agreed that it was only kind of a 10-second interval, so we'll get back to the episode. So anyways, after everyone's like panicking, we then cut back to the Doctor like landing the TARDIS, which is funnily not in St. Mary's, a very classic Doctor trait of never actually landed in the right place. And then the Doctor, like, you know, goes back into the TARDIS, like questioning, like, I just don't understand what's going on with you. You don't go anywhere because you obviously are in danger of some form, because, you know, this wouldn't happen unless there's something going on. But then Donna realizes the size of a TARDIS and, like, well, the size of a police box is, you know, so she does the classic walk around and then looks inside and it's like, whoa, which she gets culture shock.
She can't comprehend it.
Whoa!
Hence the previous point.
But then after the culture shock has kind of worn off a bit, they have a bit of a back and forth whilst like Donna starts to look for a taxi, which then leads to a very funny bit of dialogue of because they're arguing about like the wedding and stuff, and then it's like the Doctor asks like, and who you actually married? And it's like she says Lance in like really loving way, and he's like, what is it, good luck Lance or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know reference. Is it meant to be a reference to something? I don't know reference.
I don't think it's I think it's just him just saying Godspeed to Lance because he's obviously quite a chatterbox. But then we get a very funny line of, "Oi, no stupid Martian is going to stop me from getting married. To hell with you." For which the Doctor just says like, I'm not even from Mars," in a very defeated voice. Is there any references? No. I thought it might just be a quick throwaway line. But then the Doctor and Donna do eventually get into a taxi, even though they were trying for ages, because they realise they look like they could just be on like not a stag night out, like a night out in fancy dress and stuff.
Yeah.
And then someone even called said drag, and it's like, wow, ouch.
Can't even imagine.
No, yeah, that's foul. But then, yeah, they do actually get into a taxi, and then literally like within the first 2 seconds, like, it's gonna cost you double because it's Christmas Eve. And then they're like, "Do you have money?" And it's like, "No." And then they're like, "Do you?" And it's like, "I'm in my wedding dress." So they immediately get kicked out in the same spot. So then they go to a phone booth, which the Doctor like tampers with so she can make calls to the church. And then the Doctor then says he'll go get some money. So after then getting the money from the cash machine, the Doctor then starts to see some Santas approaching. The pilot fish Santas from the Christmas invasion. Whoa!
Whoa.
Generally, I like these. Like, they're cool.
They are. I can't deny that, to be honest.
Yeah. But even though they're getting controlled in this, which is different for what they were doing in Christmas Invasion.
What were they before? They said they were scavengers, but
yeah, that's
then
the thing. They were just scavengers, and I think that's why the Doctor's like, "Oh, they're getting controlled" when he investigates them. Because
I get that, but then like, it's still just robots, though. That's the thing. Like, wouldn't they have a control originally?
True. I don't know because they just disappear, and we all assume it's on. They just want the Doctor because he's been spewing out regeneration energy, and they could smell it.
True. Yeah.
But even though the Sycorax weren't even coming to Earth for the Doctor, they were coming because of the satellite bumping into the ship. But that's the whole thing, I guess. But then, anyways, and then the Doctor then sees Donna getting into a taxi with one of the Santas after like asking for money from a stranger and getting it. And the Doctor tries to like warn her, don't get in. But she's like, when I'm done, I'm gonna sue you. She said she would sue the Doctor for doing this because you ruined my wedding day and stuff. So I'll see you in court. But anyways, and then when the taxi drives off, the Santa start to approach the Doctor. So he then uses his sonic, points at the cash machine, and pretty much shoots out a bunch of money. So people start like obviously trying to grab money, and he disappears. Fun little fact I'll throw in here, which you do know, and we've mentioned in previous podcasts. The notes were all getting thrown out actually are fake £10 notes, obviously, because well, money, and also it's for legal reasons. You can't actually use real money for some reason. So they
I think it's so it don't get stolen or something.
No, there's a legal reason, apparently, from what I looked up. Apparently, for legal reasons, they made these fake £10 notes with David Tennant's face on, which I wish I could get. But I thought like the cheapest one was like, I saw one on Vinted for like 40 quid, and I'm like, I just don't know if that's worth it. Would be cool though.
Apparently, using massive amounts of real currency presents high risk of theft, loss, and damage.
All right. From the fact I saw it made out for legal reasons, but maybe they just, maybe they didn't want to throw £1,000 of notes out onto the floor.
What does Reddit have to say about it?
Oh God. That one guy from 12 years ago who's not even username deleted from 12 years ago Reddit user.
You want this one?
Is actually.
It's actually deleted.
Say, tell me
but
why
apparently it's just it takes a lot of money to say like, you know, that big power cache in Breaking Bad. Imagine they use real money for that. True. It's easier just to get fake money.
And again, Doctor Who, not big budget. Stranger Things probably.
Although they got custom made fucking David Tennant one.
Yeah, I don't think that's too hard, especially when there's never close up shots of it. Still. But anyways, just a little fun fact for everyone. Then
little fun fact, but she's got a 10-minute run.
But then Donna realizes like the taxi driver keeps like missing her turns, and she's like, "Oi!" And then she pulls down this Santa's hood, which is then revealed to be a robot, which she starts to panic. And then we get a very fucking awesome scene, probably the best scene of the episode. Go on.
So the robot farms, that's what they're called, the little Santa bots. They were actually traveling with the Sycorax when they were being attracted by the energy being released by the 10th Doctor. So they plan to apparently kidnap him and use his energy to power their ships.
Oh.
Apparently. This is from the fandom.
No, I know that because they made out like one cell the Time Lord could, power a ship for decades. But are they saying that in Christmas Invasion they was working with a Sycorax at that point?
Yeah, because like they say the robophones were traveling with the Sycorax. That's what it says here.
Okay,
don't bully us if that's like not right. But...
Okay, but it's a cool little. Okay, I like that. I think I like that. Okay, I like that. I like that. But yeah, so then realizing that the robot, it's a robot driver, she starts to like panic and like begs for help. Which then get an awesome scene of the Doctor flying the TARDIS on the motorway. And I mean, awesome scene. Like, it's probably the best bit of the episode, in my opinion. Like, it's a cool scene. Oh, we've made memes. But again, Whovian Wire on Instagram. We're pushing 2,000 followers. So, if you want to join us before the great 2K. Shameless plug over and done. But yeah, awesome scene of the TARDIS like flying along the motorway, bouncing on top of some car hoods. Josh has also found something else out.
Did you know that the roboforms actually appeared in the Pandorica Opens?
No. But then again, I don't think I've ever actually paused and looked at every monster. Like, you see...
Because, you see, I saw the one from Love and Monsters there as well. You see that one?
What?
I think you see that one.
Do you?
I think so.
Oh. I know you get, right, Daleks, Cybermen, what do you call them? What do you call them? The Matt Smith Under the Earth episode. I can never remember the name, and it really annoys me. They're there.
So, in Daleks, Cybermen, Centaurans, Autons, Jadoon, Sycorax, Zygons, Silurians. Other monsters in the alliance include the Atraxi, Blowfish, the Chelonians, Draconians, Dravins, Hoiks, Roboforms, Slovene, even though that's not the actual species name, that's a surname.
That's a family name, yeah.
Yeah. The Pteroleptils, the Uvodini, the Weevils. Oh, wait, and Weevils. That's
it's such a fucking good episode. Honestly.
An alliance of at least 10,000 starships formed to seal the Doctor in the Pandorica.
Yeah. Oh my god. Guys, when we get to that in like 4 years' time, well, no, like, but a year, maybe. Oh, that might be the first 1010.
I mean, and Matt Smith is the one I properly remember watching like every week when it came out. I can't remember watching the thing about it. I know that I watched it live. At least half of David Tennant's I did watch it live.
But that might be our first 1010. Well, I can't think of many episodes what could be a 1010. That's one of them.
The thing is, I can't think of like many flaws with it.
That's the thing. That's why I'm thinking it could be a 1010. Like, I think it's a very fucking good episode.
The only flaw I could probably think is if the pacing is a bit slow at the start. Like,
it's a tad slow, but I think the payoff.
It needs to like have time to.
But it's not even like a cliffhanger. Well, it's a cliffhanger, but it's the payoff of that one episode alone, of seeing the slow motion of getting dragged in with Amy spoilers, getting
watching
shot.
that live and having to wait until the next episode to find out what the fuck is going on.
It was fucking cinema. Doctor Who has never, well, apart from Day of the Doctor shit, but it was it was so fucking good. Like, it was, what a time to be a Doctor Who fan, honestly. It was I get chills even thinking about it. It was such a fucking good time. But yeah, we'll get back to this episode. You guys got that to look forward to in like, I think it takes us about 3 to 4 months per series. So
yeah, because there's 12 episodes. So, and we're rounded down to be.
Yeah. So I'm going to say,
that's 4 weeks per month.
Yes, I'm going to say you at best late 2026, but more realistically probably early 2027.
Yeah.
Again, guys, we're trying to do 1 episode a week. And why I say could potentially be late 2026 is if we get our ass kicked and actually start doing 2 episodes on 2-part weeks. But that's, again, very circumstantial depending on life. So that's why I'm saying it could be 2026, but most realistically 2027.
You can see it. You can see the thing from Love and Monsters.
Yeah. I'll throw it up on screen now for anyone interested. But yeah.
I'll send it to you.
You're too kind.
It's because I'm trying to find the robot forms from it.
Right. Yeah.
But it's not. Oh wait, no, this shows all of them. Carry on with the episode. I'm going.
Yeah. So, anyways, awesome highway scene. The Doctor then gets near the taxi, which the Doctor then like opens up the taxi door and pretty much tells Donna she needs to jump. But the pilot fish does start to drive a bit faster to try and get away from the Doctor, so the Doctor has to then again jump over another car and then pretty much says, "You need to jump," which is a bit of an emotional scene with, well, I would say not emotional, but then Donna like says, "And what about your friend? Did she trust you?" Like, because he says like, you got a shocked face on again, go on.
No, it's the Torchwood monsters. You know, the ones that keep appearing through the rift.
Yeah.
And they keep on the chop down. Yeah, they show up in there as well.
I really need to rewatch that scene. I can't remember that.
I haven't seen it in a while, so like.
I think it's because you pay attention to like the big The big ones.
The big ones. And plus, like, it doesn't, unless you pause it, you're not going to see them all.
No. And also, you've
You've
got the theme playing, the beautiful fucking, I don't even know what that song's called. I might have to actually put that on my playlist because it's a banger, but the Doctor getting dragged and this dirt getting kicked up. Oh my God, it's such a fucking good scene. Yeah, you know, I'm going to say it now. I am putting a 10/10 stamp on it. It could change when we watch it, but I'm pretty confident that's going to be a 10/10 episode. I'm pretty confident.
Still, I'm pretty confident that.
I'm trying to think of other episodes, but no, we won't do that. We'll either do that.
The only other episode you can probably think of is Day of Doctor or Time of the Doctor, because all Name of the Doctor is fair. Name of the Doctor is good.
Name of the Doctor good. That gets way too much hate for no reason.
I don't even know why it would get into one.
A lot of people don't like the whole
three-part. It's the three-parter.
But a lot of people don't like the whole Clara going through the Doctor's timeline and saving him.
Okay, then there's no Day of the Doctor. He dies there.
Exactly. Yeah. Again, it's it gets more hate than it deserves. I think honestly,
that's probably why I'm. No, like that's probably why I don't criticize too much, because like as long as I can feel some emotion, I don't hate it too much.
No, actually, no one can say that we're biased and like Doctor too much, because we are the only people seem to be the only ones who don't like the Slovene episodes.
The thing is, I don't think Slovene works as a Doctor. It works as a Sarah Jane episode.
Exactly. Yeah, but
because I actually like the Slovene in those episodes in Sarah Jane's.
Yeah, and I'm not saying they're bad. It's just they're not the greatest episodes. But everyone says, "Oh, that made season 1 so good." It's like, no, it doesn't.
I feel like it was also way too big of a threat that early on.
Yeah.
They want to scorch the entire Earth and sell it for scrap.
Yeah.
You're destroying. That's like an end of season kind of threat.
And also, the only good thing from the episodes is the consequences of the Doctor and time travel. Seeing Jackie react to and Mickey react to the Rose coming back after a year. Seeing the consequences of Jackie accusing Mickey of, killing her and stuff. That's good. First episode, meh.
Yeah.
Meh. Anyways, back to the episode. Yeah. We said this was going to be a boom episode, and instead we've got a more tangents than we normally do. So anyways, then...
It's been almost an hour since I've joined the Discord.
Exactly, that's what I'm talking about. So, the Doctor says, you need to trust me, which Donna does say, did Rose trust... sorry, she don't actually know the name yet. Did your friend trust you? Which there's a bit of a hesitation from the Doctor, but he does actually say yes, and she's very much alive. So jump. So that's a nice little scene.
I feel like that little hesitation he has is literally because Rose is gone.
Again, yeah, he's heartbroken.
The amount of times that he has almost caused her to actually die.
Yeah. Again, he is literally he's going through a heartbreak. End of the day, he's probably lost the love of his life. At least that's how he sees it.
Yeah.
So he is going through the mourning of a breakup. He's. It's like
imagine River Song meeting Rose.
Oh! I would love to see that. I know that would happen, but oh my God, that would be. Yeah, because then that would be awesome. Oh yeah, I'm his wife. Oh no, I want to see that now. You fucked everything up. That's I don't even know how that would play out. Oh yeah, I'm his wife in the future. What? That would be. Oh my. That would be. I generally would really fuck with that. I would generally I would pay to. I mean, I know I pay for it to see it anyways, but that's a what if at its best. That's a really good what if question, actually. What would happen if Rose and River Song met? That's fucky. I like it. It's fucky, but I like it. Okay, right, okay. Yeah, we'll get back on track. So I'm liking that. I'm posting a note in that. So the Doctor then lands the TARDIS on the roof and like starts to speak to Donna because the TARDIS, funnily enough, doesn't actually do a lot of flying. So the Doctor's like, it needs to give it a break from, well, doing anything because, again, it doesn't actually do much flying. We have a bit. They do a bit of a nice.
Yeah, wait. Everything that happens bad to the TARDIS is literally like when it's flying.
Oh yeah, it's very.
Remember Sutek's first part in Shooters? It's flying around, not actually teleporting.
I don't like that.
I liked it originally, but
he's doing it for show. But also, he's doing it for show.
Yeah.
Like, for example, when the unit like have to open up the doors and he slides in, like, okay, calm down. I don't know. I just like it.
I would rather him like fly in, but not like scrape it along the floor. Scrape it along the floor, actually, and not like crash. I want it to be where he flies in and maybe hovers for a bit while gently.
That would be cool. That would be cool. Because them floor cleaners,
too much busy budget.
Them floor cleaners would be pissed.
I won't even be able to get out the floor.
Exactly, and to be fair, I don't mind the TARDIS having a bit of like animation. Like at the end of this episode, when the TARDIS disappears, it does shoot up into the sky whilst it's deteriorating. Like
deteriorating.
Yeah, like it starts to disappear and then shoots up into the sky whilst disappearing. Now that's cool. That could do that in buildings too, because it's already started to deteriorate, so maybe the particles wouldn't hit out and it looks cool. I like that. They don't do it since, but but it in that one episode and never again until recent seasons of it starting to fly a bit. But
I like when it flies, like, you know, when Donna. The only part I actually do like when it's flying is when it came in flying into unit tower and
and the motorway scene in this brilliant.
The motorway scene, yeah,
like it looks cool. I'm not dissing it. I just don't think it should be.
It's not an actual spaceship; it teleports.
Exactly, yeah. So I'm not the biggest fan of it, but
it teleports and floats for a reason. It's not aerodynamical for like a rocket ship. I mean, it might be if you point it like the right way, then maybe. But it also flies in Journey's End.
It does actually, yeah, it does, kind of, through space, yeah.
It does fly to get the Earth back into.
And I mean, it goes through.
Which
the vortex.
How far do they have to go to do that? We'll get more into it when we get to that.
And
episode,
also, it does fly
far?
through the vortex.
I think that's. Yeah, I'm agreeing with you there. I think is, but it does fly through the vortex, but because it needs time to time travel. It can't just teleport to another time straight like that.
Yeah, no.
It always takes time. Or maybe that's just because the Doctor's one person instead of 6.
Yeah. I guess.
I also didn't like. No, we'll get that. We'll get there when it comes.
Are you going to remember this?
It's a Doctor, so maybe not. But then, like, that's
okay.
3 years.
We'll rely on your memory. So, anyways, after getting out the TARDIS, we do have a bit of a nice chat back and forth. I didn't write it all down, so I'm just skipping to the bits which are funny. The Doctor starts to like question like why is Donna important and like why are the pilot fish like wanting her, which is a funny scene of like, weird. I mean, you're not special, you're not powerful, you're not clever, you're not important, and like Donna gets offended by that. It's like, did this other friend of yours also? You know, like she gets offended. To be fair, he did just pretty much insult her. Which we made, but you actually made the meme of. Did we make a meme on that or not?
I think you made a meme on it.
I don't know if I did do, but obviously funny because obviously Matt Smith's Doctor in A Christmas Carol were like, I've never met someone who wasn't important, and just literally cuts to this. I like that, but then Donna says it's like time to face the music. Everyone's gonna be so disappointed because I had such a great reception. and no one would have gone. Which it just then cuts to everyone at the reception dancing, having a fucking blast drinking. Which Donna then pulls up like, you had the reception without me? Which then everyone then turns on her like, well, we paid for it and you disappeared on us and you made a goofy phone call.
They say we paid for it. Who says that?
Wasn't it actually Donna's friend? It was already paid for.
Yeah, mate. Also, the fact that what is it with people and like everyone just flirts with everyone in this show, because I swear, like, Lawrence is busy like dancing really close to Neris.
Well, we find out why. We find out that he's not exactly the most loyal person, do we?
Oh no, I get that, but it's like the day of your wedding day with someone else.
Oh yeah, but I think that shows his character flaw. I think it's meant to show, he might not be the greatest guy in the world, considering that his wife has just disappeared and now he's fucking pretty much almost grinding against someone.
But the same happens even in Voyager Damned as well.
Who with?
Astrid, Banner Cavalata and Doctor. They talk about getting Banner Cavalata and Astrid talk about getting married and stuff. But then she's also flirting with the Doctor.
She's a flirtatious with the Doctor, actually.
Yeah. The show's filled with it.
Anyways.
I like the shirt, by the way.
Thank you. For anyone not watching, I'm trying to show it. It's a police box with a weeping angel.
It says don't blink as well. Man.
Yeah.
Sorry, I blinked.
If we had a paid editor, I would get it so you turned into stone, but we have no budget. A bit like Dot 2, so I won't be doing that.
We've got that shoot. We are the real fans. We've got no budget.
Right. Yeah, so
this is literally coming out of our own pockets doing this.
Exactly.
Well, mainly your pocket because you edit it.
Thermal paste to edit it. So anyways, yeah, so we'll cut back, we'll get back to the so we'll get back to the everyone talking to Donna's mate, like trying to turn it on her, like, this is your fault. Like, she tries to make everyone feel guilty for having a reception without her, and then everyone like tries to turn it on her, like, well, you disappeared, you left us, which when everyone surrounds us, she just starts to cry, and everyone's like, oh, I'm so sorry, and then she just literally like, whilst like crying into like, is it her mum's arms or her Lance's arms, she winks at the doctor.
I think it's Lance's.
Right, she winks at the doctor as a bit of like a.
Oh, she's a bit manipulative, isn't she?
I respect it.
I mean, what are you actually supposed to explain? You teleported away, and then.
I get, but I love that. Then after this, no one batters an eye. It's like, so how did you actually teleport?
It's on camera as well. She disappeared.
Exactly. This is what I mean. Like, it's like no one then, like, literally the second she cries, not one person says, so how do you do it? Trapdoor? Like, no one questions it.
Oh, well.
I mean, I guess, but still. Then we get, like, we then cut to everyone then dancing, and we're like, Dr. leaning against the bar. He does get someone's phone to, like, look up the company Donna mentioned. I can't remember the company name. But pretty much, he looks it up online, and after, like...
H.G. Clemens.
H.G. Clemens, that's it, yeah.
Clemens.
When he looks into it, it's revealed that Torchwood has some association with the company. So he's like,
Old Torchwood.
There's some links. Well, at this point, season 1 of Torchwood had come out.
All of it.
Well, season 1, yeah. So, wouldn't it still be new Torchwood? Unless if it's like...
No, because like I thought it was because
like
I feel
old Torchwood.
I think it was still old Torchwood, and then obviously it takes time to rebuild Torchwood.
Yeah. So do you think that's
and
like leftovers of Torchwood, which the Yeah. Okay. What do you call the spider woman called?
Late 2006. Contemporary canon. Beginning in late 2006, Series 1.
Yeah.
It's actually mad that Miracle Day is actually during Matt Smith's era.
That is weird.
Torchwood Earth takes place over 5 years. A Miracle Day literally lasted how, like, good 6-7 months.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the Doctor was never like.
Oh yeah, I mean everyone says like, what was the Doctor doing?
Is he on Earth for a lot of his episodes? Or was he in space a lot?
If it was Matt Smith, no, he's in space quite a lot.
Yeah, that's what.
So I guess maybe it went under it. Maybe, I don't know. It's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. To be fair, time doesn't. I mean, no, because obviously. Oh no, wait. I don't know. I don't know. Because, for example, like the wedding.
Here we go.
Oh, is that actually explanation?
So the Doctor Who Runaway Bride is set during Christmas in London, specifically on December 24th, 2007.
Okay. I know that 1 year ahead.
Yeah, and whereas Torchwood. Well, no, I'm pretty sure I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
No, I think it was all Torchwood before theme.
I mean, it doesn't look like it was still running. It looks like what's the Spider Woman called? I can't remember this. Like Racnoss. Was she just running that herself at that point?
Well, Torchwood.
Not Torchwood, but just the lab. What was doing the Huon energy?
Huon energy. Yeah, maybe.
That's the only thing I can think of. What maybe is why Torchwood a building was still there, because it was deserted pretty much, wasn't it?
I don't like how it's set in 2007, yet it came out in 2006.
I mean, it's still a year ahead, isn't it?
It's a year ahead. Which would then mean that when she becomes the Doctor's companion, it's like only a bit after.
2009, yeah. No, wait.
When is Voyage of Despair?
Voyage of the Damned? That's 2007 Christmas special.
Yeah, but then like this is set in 2007, which is weird.
Yeah, so that would be set in 2008.
Did Donna travel through time?
When?
At the start of it. Do you think?
Wait,
would it be set at the same time for?
No, they're two separate events, because in Turn Left you see the spider, you see the ship at Christmas at one time. And then you see.
No, I don't mean that. When Donna's getting like pulled into the TARDIS at the start.
Yeah.
And so she gets pulled from 2007 and 2007. When is the Doctor talking? When is the Doctor's meant to be talking to Donna? Not talking to Rose in.
I'm assuming 2007, because that's when because again it's a year in advance because of the whole mix up with the Sabine. I don't think they ever fix the timeline.
It's set a year ahead.
Yeah.
Is it always set a year ahead?
Yeah, because I don't think they don't ever actually say this is 2020. Like, they never actually been saying Doctor Who, this is 2017, do they? They always make out they never actually say a date in Doctor Who.
No, I don't like it.
Right, we'll get back to the episode whilst you have that existential crisis. Oh my god. So yeah, we find out that Torchwood is connected to the company that Donna and Lance works at. We then see the Doctor like looking at the dance floor and watching people dance, which then he sees a blonde-haired person and he's like, oh my god. Which there's a scene of like Rose popping up because like there's a bit of a dance, and then yeah, it's the Doctor reminiscing about Rose pretty much. But then I'm trying to think of blah blah blah. Oh yeah, right. I'm just going to repeat this. We then see the Doctor watching people dance and see someone with blonde hair and he starts to reminisce about Rose, whilst the song's playing, which was actually made for the Doctor in this episode. the song is actually about the Doctor.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Yeah. If you listen to it, you actually can listen to it because it literally talks about like you roaming around on Earth. You've met like insects and stuff. Like listen to the song when the podcast is over. It's a banger.
When the podcast is over, we're streaming. So.
Oh yeah. All right. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, but then when he's finished reminiscing, he then realizes, oh shit, the cameraman. And which then he goes up and actually watches the footage of Donna disappearing. And then the Doctor sees the energy itself and is like, human energy. And then he realizes, oh shit, the dampener doesn't work. Because this is like ancient, like the dark times of Earth. Like that's the last time it was ever used.
The dark times.
The dark times.
Last week because we didn't have any beer.
Anyways,
we're just gonna call it that every time we run out of beer.
The dark times.
The dark times have become.
Anyways, but then the Doctor then runs to see that the Santas have actually started to approach the reception. So he runs and tells like Donna, the damper's not working. We need to try and get out of here. But they end up being surrounded by the Santas, and then we see one of the Santas pull out a remote control. Similar situation as the Christmas invasion. So the Doctor gets everyone in reception to like move away from the Christmas trees. But then the baubles start to fly instead of the Christmas tree spinning. So everyone's like, wow! Until pretty much the explosives. So everyone's like runs into panic like with explosives getting shot everywhere. Yeah, and then after a bunch of explosives and stuff, the Doctor then like gets up to the sound system and he sees a line of the Santas and is like, there's one thing you should not do is put someone with sonic screwdriver in front of a sound system, which even pretty much amplifies this sonic screwdriver, fucking frequency and like destroys the robots. And then whilst investigating the robots, he sees that these are actually getting controlled by something, which I'm assuming he didn't actually ever really know what these pilot fish was. So I guess they could be getting controlled in Christmas Invasion. He just didn't know, maybe.
Yeah, because we found out that I think he was controlling them.
Yeah, exactly.
They might have been theory-wise.
Where in Christmas Invasion, the most he actually did was point a screwdriver at them, and they just disappeared. So. Yeah,
they disappeared and teleported. Where would they teleport to?
I'm assuming the Sycorax ship. If it was with them.
I'm going to go with they are because if they were just scavengers.
Yeah, and the way they actually teleport, do you know, like when the Sycorax teleports to Earth, it's the same teleportation bluey effect. Could be the same teleportation. Maybe.
Let's go with it is.
That's just a theory.
There we go, confirmed.
Yeah, confirmed.
There we go. We're sorted now.
Yeah, that's it. Right. But then...
End of the episode. Goodbye, Bill.
So yeah, so when the Doctor realizes... fuck's sake. When the Doctor realizes that they're getting controlled, he runs outside because... Yeah, and like realizes there must be something in the sky which is like controlling them. Which we then do cut to like a spider-like web with like some long legs and like a spider's pretty much speaking, like saying, "This is a smart one, he is." And it cuts up pretty much like a star made out of cobwebs. Creepy if you've got arachnophobia, I think. I mean, I never actually got scared of it, even though I've got arachnophobia. But
I think you're lying.
Are you talking about the baby spider the other day?
Yes.
It's a baby spider. I'm more scared of house spiders nowadays. I'm a big boy now. Anyway, so the Doctor then gets to H.C. Clemens and starts to investigate the building, and like he realizes there's a secret floor. So the Doctor finds and gets into the corridor, the lift to go down. Which he's like, right, I'll take it from here. Goodbye, guys. Which John is like, no, I've been pretty safe for you, so I'm going to come with you.
So, Torchwood was destroyed, but then H.G. Clemens stayed in business because someone else came in.
Oh, is that
He was employed. That's how because he goes, Torchwood was slaughtered, but H.E. Clemens stayed in business. I think someone else came in and took over the operation. So it was Torchwood, but then
right. Okay, see, it's cleaning up. Yeah, he's cleaning up.
Racnoss.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, well, I guess the Racnoss must have been working with Lance to get that. I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie. I may not be scared of spiders, but the giant fucking spider lady. Apart from Dark Souls 1, that spider lady.
Moving on.
You don't know what the fuck I'm on about, do you?
Nope. So we'll move on. I'll look it up after. So anyways, the Doctor finds the corridor, like, you know, in this secret room, which they end up getting on these segways to travel through the tunnels, which the Doctor and Donna are literally having a blast, like, enjoying the time, which they do then get to but they end up getting to a lab where, well, Torchwood are actually making Huron particles, and then the Doctor figures out, like, why the Huron particles activated was because it was Donna on a wedding day. You know, hormones were probably exploding. You know, they were pretty much her body was producing so much chemicals that it kind of fired up the Huron energy, hence why it activated. We then hear the space spider, like, coming through a mic, and what? Okay, we hear the space spider, like, coming through a mic, and then the bunch of space the pilot fish appearing with guns, pretty much holding them captive. We do then see Lance running out, you know, running away, which we think he's, like, cowering at that point. And then the Doctor demands her to appear, which what do you call them? The Racnoss. The Racnoss. Yeah, the Racnoss does actually appear, which the Doctor's flabbergasted because, well, their race is pretty much extinct. Like,
the one of the Racnoss. She's the Empress.
Yeah, the Empress of Racnoss. But then he's like, oh, but you might be the last, like, you know. Yeah, so the Doctor's amazed by that. We then see, we do actually then see Lance sneaking up behind Racnoss, whilst, like, Donna's, like, keeping him distracted with an axe, and it's like, come on, Lance, you're actually doing something good for once. But then the second Donna's like, now, and he's like, he pretends to try and, like, hit her, but then the Racnoss turns around and then he bursts out into laughter, and it's like, oh. So it's kind of revealed that Lance is working with Racnoss, and then Donna's confused, like, what's going on? And the Doctor pretty much has to tell her, like, Lance was the one giving you the coffee, right? For 6 months. Well, the Huron energy, you had to have about 6 months of built up, you know, in you. So that's what you were doing with the coffee. And it's like, bruh.
That's gotta be a lot of coffee.
Well, yeah.
Look, the tiny fucking tubes of it is what they think, and they probably put less of it so it didn't taste like.
Well, does it taste like old?
It's probably got a taste.
I thought it would just be a bit.
I know. I'm autistic enough to know when water doesn't taste right.
Are you not just a tap person? Because I'm not a tap person. Well, I mean, I am, but I have to fucking rinse it out like 10 times. But even then, I'm more of a bottled water guy.
I can have bottled water, but then I don't find it that nice. Not as nice as tap water. Tap water.
You like tap water?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, no, that's weird. Tap water's shit. It's got, like, a metallic taste. And a bit of
I think that's something wrong. I think that's something wrong with, like, the little the water pump thing or whatever.
And the chlorine in it.
The chlorine's in it so they can get rid of any other bacteria because it's not fully filtered.
But that's, like, everywhere. That's everywhere I've drank water for.
It's not as... Yeah, but that's because it's filtered.
Where
but it's not 100%.
Bottled water...
The Lorax would be having words with you right now.
Okay, we'll get off a water van. Yeah, so anyways, after finding out that Lancer's been pretty much slipping a Huron energy in her drinks, which is just shit. But it gets revealed actually, no, the Racnoss says, I'll show you the universe, which he makes out as like, the dream. But it's like,
I will show you the world.
Yeah, but then the Doctor wants to know what's down this 4,000 mile deep hole in the ground. Sure, that's just the center of the Earth, but the Racnoss pretty much immediately it's no, and demand pretty much gets a pilot fish to try and shoot at the Doctor, but Donna's no, I'm not going to allow it because she can't get killed. She knows that she needs to be alive, so she would be the body protect. But Racnoss is oh, don't worry, they've got precision aim. But while that's all going on, the Doctor then reverses the Huron energy, so the TARDIS actually forms around them, and whilst they're getting shot at, so they're safe. And then the Doctor.
I didn't like how the TARDIS appeared. If I'm
it's
honest.
A bit weird, but then again, I guess how would you do it?
True. Also, this is the point that I was actually trying to remember. Not about the whole Day of Doctor thing. I've still got that in my mind anyway. But they say, oh yeah, they're very well trained, the robots. So they won't miss at all. While the TARDIS is phasing in, they miss their entire shots and sometimes hit the bottom, where the dip is to the crater. They miss their shots so fucking much. I don't think any shots hit the TARDIS.
I guess
even after it's phasing in.
I guess Russell didn't actually think about the statement what just said.
No, because they can do it where maybe it's with it phasing in, it pushes them all back with a force field kind of thing.
That
bounces off.
Was it? Ricocheting maybe. Yeah.
Maybe a ricochet, but then even there's been times when they're trying to shoot the TARDIS and it doesn't ricochet off even after it's fully there. So it's can't you just make it so that it does still hit the TARDIS? You're still aiming first.
I think you're the first person to ever actually say, I don't know. I don't think anyone actually even pays attention to the bullets.
Yeah, but I didn't pay attention to the bullets until this fucking thing, until this podcast.
You ruined Doctor Who, man. I overanalyze everything now.
I used to enjoy it for the emotion and everything. That's what I do. That's why I liked Mandalorian and Grogu yesterday.
What, nostalgia?
No, it was the emotion stuff. It had quite hard hitting moments. It's just probably one of the best films. It's
right.
What is it? I can't remember now. Clara dying.
Okay.
In Peter Capaldi's.
Yeah.
That's probably a hard hitting scene, to be fair.
Yeah, I would say so.
She's doing it to herself, but it's quite emotional.
Yeah.
Even though it does kind of get fucking nullified later on.
Yeah. Most people do in Doctor Who.
Yeah, but it's it's still quite emotional the first time round.
I would say the most.
Even though I don't really like that season in particular, apart from the episode after.
I would say Bill had it harder.
Bill literally got a gaping hole.
Gaping hole, then got turned into a Cyberman.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Was she a Cyberman the entire time?
What?
Was she a Cyberman the entire time? Because she can only see herself as herself, not a Cyberman. Well, everyone else sees her as a Cyberman.
Not throughout series 10, but the last 2 episodes, yeah.
No, I mean, and after she gets obviously her whole thing. Was she a Cyberman when she wakes up and everything?
Yeah, but she would have not seen that, I don't think.
Yeah, okay.
Because the Doctor then speaks to her, doesn't she? And she doesn't know that she's a Cyberman. It's
just the Master being just talking to a Cyberman for the entire time.
I know. It's such a fucking twist. Again, Stephen Moffat cooking.
I quite liked him being there, to be honest. I miss John Sims.
He's a good actor. He's a good master.
He's a good master. He couldn't decide whether you should live or die.
Exactly. You guys are gonna love that in 11 episodes time.
3 months time.
Oh no! Well, unless if we get some 2-parters out of the way in the same week.
Fine.
Fine, I suppose.
10 weeks time then.
Right, yeah. Well, no, the Dalek 2-parter, human, the Family of Blood and Human Nature 2-parter. That's already cut down 2 weeks.
Yeah, exactly. That's cut down 2 weeks from 12 weeks to 10 weeks. Like that sigh you just had.
Right, okay, we're moving on. Fuck you. Right,
Move on.
So, anyways, the Doctor then goes back to the creation of Earth to figure out like what's at the bottom of this pit. Like he wants to know. So the Doctor then like shows Donna the creation of Earth, and like we see like the debris of space and like the sun just being freshly starting to burn. It's a really nice visual, to be fair. But then we see that it's actually the Racnoss ship enters the atmosphere because it's not there yet, but it enters it and pretty much forms the Earth around the Racnoss ship. So
right. Does it have its own gravitational pull, or is it pulling it in?
I think the weight of a Racnoss ship, probably the density of it and how fragile the thing is, maybe the pull of it was just strong enough to.
Because it looked from the
Because the doctor does
CGI.
say the Doctor does make out like one rock will have enough gravitational density to pull in another small rock.
Yeah, but that's like proper dense. This is meant to be a normal ship, and usually ships, yes, they are dense, but then they also have hollow parts, which wouldn't make it fully solid. If you get what I mean.
No. I don't know. I don't think anyone ever really thought about it.
I don't know. I'm just asking a few questions. It's like, because I didn't really think about it. It's like maybe it did pull it in naturally.
Yeah. No, I see what you mean.
Also, what was the plan there? They couldn't have exactly like think about, oh yeah, in a few billions years time, like, oh, one of my descendants are gonna try and drill a hole through this planet to try and
I
save
honestly
me.
could not tell you, because it didn't really even get looked upon apart from we know that her ship's up. Well, not even her ship. One of the ships at the bottom. It doesn't really make, because literally then the Doctor and Donna get dragged back through space and time back to that, back to the Racnoss, because they reversed it again by giving Lance the Huron energy to, and then it doesn't really actually get looked upon because, it must be one of the ascendants, must be.
Yeah, but then like, how can you just count on like a few billion years time? Sure, you're going to be asleep because they get woken up in the episode and immediately killed because water does wash out the spider.
Always does.
But it's like, how can you count? How can you count on your descendants to actually certainly bring you back?
I don't.
I wouldn't be able to. I don't have that much trust in humanity, let alone my descendants.
Well, this is why it's a different species.
Still, humans have that as well.
I'm yapping. I don't know.
I'm surprised we made it this far with the podcast. I thought we were giving up after like 3 weeks.
It's real. I generally thought I thought the Slovene episodes could ruin us. So the TARDIS gets dragged back because Racnoss, force drank Lance into doing it, which the Doctor and Rose like get out of the TARDIS and try to figure out like how to stop him. But whilst the Doctor's like on a bit of a tangent about like figuring, like, I'm really good at figuring stuff out last minute. I've got a good track record. Whilst he's yapping, we see like Rose get kidnapped by one of the pilot fish, and then it maybe it's like another like 15-20 seconds, and the Doctor's like, he turns around like, you've never been this quiet, and then it just disappeared. It's like, to be fair, she's the most talkative person that probably evolved Doctor Who. Most yappy companion.
Yeah, but she's also a comedian, so she kind of just knows how to talk as well and actually make it sound funny.
Yeah.
So
again, she was meant to just be a one-off Christmas special guest, so I guess we could make a character be very over the top. Especially...
How did she come back? Do you know?
What, in series 4?
Yeah.
She comes back because she wants to find the Doctor. Like, she realizes actually no.
No, I mean like behind the scenes. Like, I want to know what.
I think she just likes Doctor Who, and then she got on with, and while filming this episode with David Tennant, she really enjoyed it. So she just said, "Fuck it, I'll be a companion." Yeah, I think that's pretty much how it went. I think.
Yeah, it's because like you just saying, oh yeah, she was just a one-off, which I get most people when it comes to celebrities kind of thing. Because you hardly get anyone who's. I mean, was she bigger than Doctor Who?
I won't say no. She wasn't bigger, but I think she had a presence,
a decent following.
Yeah, she had a presence. Like Kylie Minogue is way bigger than Catherine Tate is.
I mean, the last I played, Sally, apparently there was talks of her becoming a companion, but she was apparently bigger than Doctor Who.
Yeah, and she in something. She's in Summit.
I don't know what her name is.
I can't remember what.
Oh yeah, apparently in Law, Sally and Thingy broke up. What's his name?
How's the law? How is that law? Who's decided that? I'm sorry, Stephen Moffat.
It might be in a comment. It might be a comment kind of thing, comic thing, not a comment.
Yeah.
I said apparently because I get a lot. This has come from a lot of different stuff.
I swear down, if it's just one random geezer being like, you know what, guys, I believe. It's like, what do you believe? The episode ends, unless if it's literally a comic book of her adventures after meeting the Doctor.
What's his name? Sally and...
I don't know. It's Sally and some funny guy though.
Dave. It's something Nightingale, isn't it?
You just put Blink and then cast it.
Oh, let's find out. Oh, apparently it is confirmed that they break up following the events of Blink, yeah.
What? Like, okay, right. Okay, just pure.
While the pair begin... Oh, don't know. But I want to know where. I want to know where they find this out. Where's the source?
Okay, right. Well, should we get to this when we get to Blink?
Yeah. Because it is actually quite a short.
Yeah, we'll do it on the Blink episode. Right. Yeah. So whilst the Doctor realizes that Donna's been kidnapped, we then see the Webb spaceship appear over London and start like shooting electrical bolts down to collect energy from London, I believe, or something like that. It was meant to collect energy or something like that. And then we see Donna get lifted up into the webbing with Lance. So like they're both now hanging next to each other, and they try and like say like, please let us go and stuff. But yeah, the Racnoss take the Hyon particles. Is it Hyon?
What?
Is it Hyon particles?
Huon
particles. They take the Huon particles from Donna and Lance to go into this pit to awaken her children, and then Lance pretty much gets killed off, like just whoosh, falls into the pit and gets, I don't know if it's eaten or just dies a fall, like a death, like from a height. Do you think he gets eaten on, or do you think he just dies?
I don't know, because there's an explosion at the bottom. So I think he dies just from impact or fire. And then they eat the corpse because it's very cooked human meat. I'm getting hungry.
Don't worry. We don't have long left to go, don't worry.
I just want my cheese and pickle sandwich.
The Doctor then saves Donna by getting her to like swing from one of the spider webs, but then he's like, I'll catch you, and then while she's like swinging, he miscalculated and she's actually too low, so she ends up like flying into like a wall or something like that. But then
see, this is what they need in the serious moments, and also have
exactly,
like, the funny
and this is again,
but don't make it too funny.
No,
where like takes away the experience.
It's why Series 4 is brilliant. They've got such a good duo. Like
it's a balance.
Yeah, it's a perfect balance. The Doctor does offer the Racnoss like a planet and like say, just take your children to this planet and do that. But she refuses because, you know, she's all high and mighty, and this is like, you know, fuck you. But then the Doctor then says, what happens next? You know, this is on you. This is your own doing. And then the Racnoss actually asks, like, where is the Doctor from? You know, because like he again says he's not from Mars, which he then says, I'm from Gallifrey, which she freaks out. She's like, which again, her race was pretty much almost extinct because of the Gallifreyans, so fair enough. Well, was it Gallifreyans or was it Time War what caused the extinction?
No, it was only Daleks something. I think they actually just had a...
No, because other enemies was a part of the Time War. There was multiple deaths because of the Time War. It wasn't just Daleks.
No, like there was also... I think they were more... What's called? I think it was more...
Like, for example...
What's the thing? What's the term called where you, like, you're in the middle of a war, but they were intentionally going for you, but you were dying away?
Oh,
it was like casualties, I think.
Maybe. No, but okay, but for example, like the Gilf from... Is it Gilf? Not Gilf. The Glyph? The people... Do you know the gas creatures? They were part of the Time War.
Were they?
Yeah.
Oh.
So it wasn't just Daleks. They were just, like... The Time War was a very big war. It wasn't... Yeah. So I think, yeah, they probably just got caught in a crossfire.
Crossfire, that's the original term I was looking for.
Oh, fair.
It just says by the... Okay, what if I put when? During the dark time. Yeah, but was it... Okay, now I'm asking... I put a how, and now I put when, and now it's a why.
Right.
Oh, wait, yeah. No, it's said in this, ain't it? It's because they were creating their own human energy. They were doing their own human energy and, like, using it to construct ships and stuff. So, but then it's really dangerous. They say during the... Right before Lance disappears and the whole door opens up to reveal the Racnoss.
Right, okay.
Yeah, because, like, it's dangerous. Human energy is dangerous.
Right.
Hence why Donna thinks
it's dangerous. Right, I forgot to mention that. Anyways, right, we'll get back. We're almost finished. Right. But then the Doctor, obviously, while she's freaking out, he uses the baubles from the pilot fish, and pretty much starts to explode, tanks and stuff to release a shit ton of water, to pretty much flood out the spiders. And yeah, I mean, everything starts to explode.
Tanks?
Was it what tanks? It was a part of the River Thames. It was the River Thames, like, underground, but he was exploding so the water would come in.
Yeah.
So whatever.
No, it's because, like, I was thinking of the tanks, the actual, like, war tanks that they used to destroy the big ship.
Right. No.
Yeah, no, that was in my head. It wasn't the water tanks they were thinking
of. So yeah, spiderlings all die. She's, like, traumatized, and the Doctor has that furious look of a time, like, do you know the Time Lord angle look? Sick. Yeah. It's a very sick scene. But then Donna is obviously horrified by everything going on, and she's like, "You can stop now," which does actually get him, like, out of that rage, kind of. So they do end up escaping. We then see the Empress go back to her ship, but the tanks appear and
the actual tanks,
shoot down her ship, so she ends up dying. And then the Doctor pretty much lands Donna back at home. She invites him in for Christmas. The Doctor invites her into, to come travel in with him, but she obviously is like, "No, this is way too dangerous for me. Like, this was, you looked angry trying to kill that person, and this just wasn't working. But I'll invite you in for Christmas dinner," which he obviously is like, "I don't know," and it's like, but she's like, "Come on," and he's like, "Okay, fine, I'm just gonna have to go park up." Obviously, he was just gonna just run away, but then when he about to set off, Donna screams at him and is like, "Will I ever see you again?" And he's like, "I don't know, maybe." But then she says, "I just want to say one thing. Don't travel alone, because I think you need someone to stop you," which is very true for the Doctor.
Yeah.
Literally look at the events of Turn Left. If it wasn't for Doctor, he dies.
If it wasn't for Donna.
If it wasn't for Donna, he dies. Like,
Yeah.
so I think you do need that like person to keep you in check.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think he would have done that if he didn't go through the events of Doomsday. Like, say, Rose chose to leave when he changed faces, and then like all that stuff happened. Like, he still went on his ventures,
but then
he didn't do that whole heartbreaking.
But then again,
losing Rose.
Look what happens with fucking Peter Capaldi and Hellbent. Like, the second he loses a companion, he becomes furious.
Well, yeah, like that's the thing. But then he just he says that he's billions of years old at that point, right?
Yes.
Is his mind billions of years old?
No,
or did it just happen?
I don't like. I need to rewatch the episode because I don't believe he's billions. I know that the event happened apparently a billion times, but it was a fresh body. The Doctor didn't have any memory of it. The only thing what stayed the same was the world and the glass, the wall slowly breaking each time. That's the only thing what stayed the same. The Doctor had no memory of it. So it's a bit like, I don't fully believe he's a billion years old. I think the circumstance happened a billion times, but I think the world stays the same. I don't know. I don't know.
I get what you're saying.
We need to rewatch it to fully.
But what I'm saying is his mind still on the events of Clara dying?
Yeah.
Because Clara dies, so then it's the same case here. He's lost Rose, and so he's like. Again, whereas if say when the Doctor changes face and he asks her if do you want to still come with me and traveling, if she says no, then he stayed on his own, would he have then gone? No. Would he have then stayed and to kill the Racnoss in the Thames?
Probably not.
Exactly. It's because he's depressed. He would have kept himself in check because he has time to like mourn over losing a love interest, I guess. Was she a love interest at that point?
Was. I mean, it was that kiss. What no one liked, but the flirtation happened more with him, so I'm assuming not. I think at that point they were still friends.
I mean, they could have done a simple like head thing where like he grabs onto her head and just takes the angel out, because that's what he does with Donna. With her memories and stuff.
But that's not the time vortex in Donna's head.
Yeah, but he takes. I feel like he still could have done that.
I question why Rose is alive if he dies from doing that. He has to.
We don't know how long. We don't know how long she was out for. Because it's still a Doctor can't think. But then even then he says.
No, but still he took in the vortex energy what she had in her head. Put it straight back into the TARDIS, he has to regenerate because it's killing him. But Rose is fine. Yeah,
there's that. But then also, he says in Series 3 at the end, he says if a Time Lord does that way, looks into the time vortex, then they would become a god. A vengeful god. But then like he takes the time vortex in and almost dies.
This is what I'm talking about. It's I don't know. I think we're looking too far into something we've already passed. Right, anyways, that is the end of the
because like it's correlating evidence. It's correlating facts that don't make sense later on.
I suppose. I mean, she's bad wolf in 50th, so like even though it's not really Rose, is it? It's the interface.
No, but the interface also has its mind of its own, so and it looks through the Doctor's future.
Yeah. So
it was kind of just fan service, really, but because everyone wanted Rose back.
100%.
But they had to make it look like it was also part of this timeline.
No, yeah.
So.
Right. Anyways.
Yeah. Anyway,
that's the end of the episode. Which randomness. I don't know if you noticed. Did you have the live broadcast version? Because at the end of the episode, instead of playing the entire outro, it cuts to like a voice saying, "And on next, Gavin and Stacey," and it's like, okay. So they put like the live broadcast version on BBC Three version for some reason.
I didn't notice it said BBC Three.
Yeah, that was weird. Again,
it might be like one of those like lost episode type things, but then like it was saved as a BBC Three live broadcast.
So because I was thinking, they're gonna do like a next time series 3 teaser, but instead it was just like Gavin and Stacey Christmas special. I'm like,
I'll have to have a look at that. Okay. I don't remember that. I think I turned it off once the next time it came up. Once credits came up.
So rating.
Do you spend that much of like criticize it? It's gone down, I think. Yeah, I still think it's a good episode.
I've given it 7.5. So
7.5.
It's a good episode.
It's a good episode. I feel like I just criticized it quite a bit.
I know we criticized it, but I think we've still got a lot of
it's
highlights.
Like the joke from Doomsday is like every time it's criticized, it goes down a point.
No, like the thing is,
minus 70.
If we really criticized it, yes, it could be worse. But I think overall, and especially if you don't watch it in such a critical mind, it's a fun episode. Good cast. The highway scene is awesome. You get the fury of a Time Lord scene. Awesome. I think it's a good overall episode. I think it's a good episode overall. I think 7.5 is a fair rating. Is it like a masterpiece? No, but is it a good episode? Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Let's go with
7 or 7.5.
7.5. We never do. We seem to do a lot of 7s.
We do a lot of 7s. So yeah, but give it a 7.5. We give it a 7.5. And now on to Alan's fun facts. Those at Christmas. Anyone watching it, he just decided to turn off his webcam. Those at Christmas. This story was filmed in late July with an average temperature of 30 degrees. David Tennant was quoted as saying he was blinking boiling during filming. So it's like, and with every scene you can see that they look hot in the scenes. It does not look like it's set at Christmas. Catherine Tate.
There's also people wearing like puffer jackets and stuff.
Oh yeah, it must have been hell. It must have been hell. I mean, imagine Donna must have been fucking dead, like in a wedding dress with 30-degree heat. Fuck that. Yeah,
but it's also white, so then like.
Still, it was a very puffy fucking dress.
Right, this open. It must have been nice to go from that to go into like get drenched in water, cold water.
True, actually, yeah. That must have been nice.
Must have been blessed.
Catherine Tate was unable to attend the traditional first cast read through the episode. David Tennant's then girlfriend and former guest star Sophie Miles, the girl from The Fireplace, read the part. So that's cool. She wasn't ever going to be the cast, but she just did it for the cast read. This was originally meant to be the 6th episode of Series 2. It was decided that the light-hearted tone would be better suited for a Christmas special.
Say that again. This was meant to be what?
This was meant to be the 6th episode of Series 2, but then got turned into a Christmas special for the light-heartedness of it. And while filming the car chase, the production team was assisted by Cardiff police who enacted a rolling roadblock during the early morning hours. So it's like, must have done that scene at like 4 or 5 a.m. just to avoid as much traffic as possible. So yeah, they're the fun facts. Nothing too out there, but. And now we are going on to Series 3 of the podcast. I know, big steps ahead. With the first episode being Smith and Jones. Good episode. So we can look forward to that next week. And yeah, that's the end of the podcast episode. Hope everyone enjoyed the rants. I feel like we ranted a lot this time.
Yeah, we did.
So yeah, hope everyone has a lovely week and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.